Hey, this is Dave from YunaPRO, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Meta AI to increase your post reach for all your Facebook posts. And this works even if you've never had much reach on your posts in the past, or if you used to get a lot more reach, but you've noticed that fewer and fewer people are seeing your posts now. It works in both cases, so let's dive in. So here's the situation. You're creating content on Facebook, but you notice that not a lot of people are seeing that content. I'm gonna show you an example here. If you go to your posts and click on See Insights and Ads, you're gonna see post reach right here. And this is the number of unique individuals who've seen that post. Because you can be creating the best content in the world, but your content isn't gonna help your business grow if people aren't seeing that content, which is why increasing your post reach is so important. And please, whatever you do, don't go out and beg for more post reach. Here's an example of a post that I saw. It says, drop a heart, please, because reach is down. And I see a lot of posts like this where people are begging for engagement, hoping that this is going to somehow magically increase their Facebook algorithm, and all of a sudden they're going to get tons of people seeing their posts. That's not going to happen. The Facebook algorithm does not hate you. It wants to show your content to more people, but only if your content is the type of content that your audience will actually be interested in. And that's the key. We're going to use Meta AI to find the type of content that your audience is more likely to want to see, and therefore naturally Facebook is going to start showing your content to more and more people. Your post reach will go up. And one thing to note before we begin, while we are using AI to help create your content, we're not going to ChatGPT or Meta AI and just saying, hey, create a bunch of content for us. If you go on YouTube or you search online, you're going to see tons of videos and tons of resources of people suggesting you can go out and use AI to create all your social media content. You can just see video after video here saying that it just takes a few minutes to create dozens or maybe even months worth of content. This is a bad idea. In fact, research has shown that ChatGPT created content gets 35% less reach than content that's created by humans. So we don't want to just ask AI, what should I use for content? No, we're going to use AI to help us refine the best content for your audience. And here are the steps to do that. First, you want to start by creating a short form piece of content. Why short form? Well, I'm going to go over to my professional mode dashboard over on Facebook. And you can see here I'm taking a look at my content sorted by engagement. And one thing that you'll notice here is that, let's just take a look at my top 5 most engaged posts from the last 28 days. You'll notice that this post here, this post here, and this post here are all short form content. So these are text only posts on a colored background. And you're gonna find, if you test this as well, that short form content like that is most likely to get engagement. And as you start getting more and more engagement on Facebook, all of your content is gonna be seen by more people. Your reach is gonna go up. So if you're not getting the reach you want right now, I recommend that you begin by using a short form piece of content. So here's an example of a short form post. And this is really important. At this point, we're just starting with a very broad idea. So here's the example. I'm imagining that I'm an online business coach and I say, who wants my guide to getting more online clients? And I realize that's super generic, and that's actually the point. So you want to start with a very generic, a very general idea, and this is where Meta AI is going to help you refine this idea to come up with something that your audience will most likely be interested in. After you've created the short form post idea, scroll down a little bit and you'll see this option right here, Write with AI, and you want to click on that. And once you click there, Meta AI is going to come up and it says Write with AI, and it gives you an opportunity here to put in a prompt. Here's an example of a prompt that I like to use. I said, make it unique. So I'm telling Meta AI, here's an example of a short form post. I understand that this is generic. I get that it's not flashy. It's probably not going to attract a lot of attention. Make this more unique for me. And you'll see, here's what Meta AI comes back with. It comes back with some, again, short form content ideas that are more unique than what I originally had. Again, I'm not just going to take one of these ideas, copy and paste it, and use that as my post. That's not likely to perform well. Instead, I'm looking for commonalities amongst the different suggestions that Meta AI is providing here. So I've got 3 suggestions, but I want more. And here's what I like to do next is I click on this longer button, and you'll see that Meta AI now takes that same idea, the original post idea, and it turns it into longer form copy. Now, you'll notice that this copy is far too long to post on a colored background. And this is actually a good thing because it prevents you from being tempted to copy and paste that and use it as your post. Instead, what you want to do is read through each of these different sets of copy and look for those commonalities. Meta AI is going to suggest some ideas that your audience very likely will be interested in. But typically I don't stop there. I'll ask Meta AI for yet another set. So in this case, I clicked on the button here that says funny, and you'll notice that it says funny. Who wants my guide for getting more online clients? And it gives 3 examples with a little bit of humor built in. And so think about where we've come. We've started with a very general idea. We had Meta AI create some suggestions that were unique. Then we asked for some longer suggestions, some funny suggestions. And now at this point, we've looked at least 9 different variations of the same type of post. And as I was doing that, I noticed one thing in common. Almost every single one of these posts mentioned a pain that my audience might be feeling, which is Meta AI's way of telling me, Dave, if you address your audience's pain, they're more likely to stop and take a look at your content and more likely to engage. And that is great advice. So I took that idea along with some of the pieces of content that Meta AI produced for me, and here's what I came up with. Notice it's harder to get online clients these days. So here's the pain that Meta AI was emphasizing in its suggestions. Problem solved. Want to see what's working for me right now. And when you compare this to the original that just said, who wants help getting more online clients? You can see that this is a much more refined, much more unique, and much more attention-grabbing piece of content. This is the type of content that's going to stop your leads in their tracks. And speaking of leads on Facebook, if you're looking to use your content to book sales calls so that you can get more clients for your online business, I've got an amazing messenger script that gets hot or cold leads to book a sales call in 6 minutes or less. This script is awesome. I'll put a link in the description of this video and you can download a copy and start using it for yourself. So let's recap the 4 steps that we just took to increase your post reach on Facebook. First step, think about an idea for a short form piece of content. Second, put that into Meta AI. Third, use prompts like I just showed you to generate a bunch of different variations of that piece of content. And fourth, go through all those variations that Meta AI created for you, looking for commonalities and looking for marketing hooks, neat things that could attract your audience, and then rewrite your original post using Meta AI suggestions. Your goal is not to have AI write your content for you. No matter how good AI gets, it's never going to be able to speak in exactly your voice. And the neat thing about this process, as you use Meta AI over and over again, you're going to start to notice the trends. You're going to start to understand what type of suggestions it's going to make, and you're going to become a better copywriter so that all your content is more attractive to your audience. That's certainly what I've done to build my businesses using Facebook, but I also have a secret weapon, and that secret weapon is called YunaPRO. And if you've never checked out YunaPRO before, you got to check it out. Go over to YunaPRO.com. YunaPRO is a tool that goes out onto Facebook. It finds your ideal leads. It brings those leads over into your Facebook audience. It helps nurture those leads. It makes sure they see your content. It starts conversations with them. It makes offers and it helps you close more sales for your online business. YunaPRO has been a game changer for my business and I know it will be for you as well. Check it out at YunaPRO.com. So that's what I got for you in this video, all about using Meta AI to increase your post reach on Facebook. If this was helpful, give it a like. And if you have any comments or questions about using Meta AI, feel free to drop those below. I'm happy to help out. And again, if you're growing an online business and you use Facebook to find leads and get clients, you got to check out YunaPRO. Go over to YunaPRO.com. I know you're going to love it. Thanks for checking out this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.